today's topic. This is in Preach's field of expertise.
All right, so this title of this video is European white women want us blacks. Weirdo passport, bro. Why is that weird? I don't understand. European white women want us blacks. Why would that statement be weird? I'm already not liking your angle, Abba. I'm not gonna lie to you. And again, a lot of times I'm probably 60% agreeing with what you be saying from your perspective, etc. But a lot of times you be missing, my boy, and I don't like that. But I'm here to listen. I want to hear your perspective, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's get it.
Expertise strong. Intermediate skills.
We shall see.
What's going on, guys? This is another I told you so video. Women in Poland, as I have told you guys for years, has decided who they want. And Brad is not happy. All right, I'm going to show you this video here. We're going to play this video here.
Said Brad.
That's my line of expertise.
Women in Poland, white women, have chosen what they want, and Brad's not happy.
Who's Brad?
White man.
Supposed to represent the white guy in Poland.
How does that got nothing to do with me?
Just
This is in Warsaw, Poland. I talk about Poland in my Patreon. I go deep and down into the details. My brother is dating a Polish girl. I've told you guys hundreds of times that Poland is wide open. I've dated a bunch of Polish girls in Poland and in Europe. And I will tell you that Polish girls are probably, I would say they're probably my favorite. It's either Polish or Romanian. I can't really figure it out. But there's a video on YouTube that I'm going to play here. It's gotten 30 million views. 30 million views. We got there. This is in Warsaw, Poland. They're dancing, and Brad is not happy. We're going to go over the comments about Brad, and I got a message for you too, Brad. Okay? Let's play the video. And as you can see, we got a brother here, and we got a brother in the back. We got 3 brothers in here, but let's keep going.
That's not a brother. That's the guy who does your tech.
No, nigga, that's not who he was talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? He was talking about this nigga, and this nigga. Am I missing something? Do I need to put on my glasses? Hold on. Because this video already about to irk me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's not a brother. That's
We got a brother in the back. We got 3 brothers in here, but let's keep going.
that's not a brother. That's the guy who does your tech. Okay.
Abba, my nigga. Shut the fuck up, bro. He might have just moved his mouth right there. So don't assume that he was talking about that particular person just because he moved his mouth at that particular second, etc. You can assume that if you want to, but let it play and see if that's exactly who he's talking about. Now, if that is who he's talking about, then yeah, that's not a brother, nigga. That's an Indian ass looking motherfucker. That's not a brother. But don't assume just because he moved his mouth here that I'm talking about you, Abba. You see? Like what the fuck? Just because you move your mouth somewhere don't mean that's exactly what you talking about. He could have just moved it to play the video, etc. Do not assume.
But I get what you're trying to say.
A brother there, 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 a brother there. Oh, she getting down.
I need to go to Poland. Shit. Goddamn.
Basically saying, yo, these white chicks, they want brothers.
As a matter of fact, these white chicks just want to dance, and y'all don't. The thing is, it's in our culture. So we're gonna go dance, and when you dance kizomba, when you dance salsa, when you dance all these dances, you're making the girl feel good. She feels good about herself because she feels sexy. She feels able to do something. Oh shit, I'm doing the step and I'm following. Oh my god, that's great. If you just learn how to dance, Brad or whatever the fuck is mad at that, just learn how to dance. Legit, learn how to dance and learn how to talk to people. It's cool to go to the gym with your boys and with your bros, and it's cool. Learn how to dance. Learn how to lead. You want, I'm the leader in the couple. Well, first you got to get a couple and learn to lead. Learn to dance. I said that before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. If you learn how to dance, you're at the same level, almost.
Level of what?
Of coolness. Like these motherfuckers really want to dance. Like they've been in these places are so like stiff. It's stiff. You can't really go out, and it's just really like one way of doing things is in the role, the gender roles, and it's very archaic and stuff like that. They want to just go out there and feel free to be able to dance, just something different.
I agree. Have fun. So yeah, you should definitely be learning how to dance. You definitely should be learning different cultures of dancing: bachata, salsa, merengue, tango, etc., etc., etc. I agree. I agree. I definitely need to pull up my game on salsa. My game on salsa is lacking right now. I went out like 2 weeks ago. Clearly I'm lacking. Goddamn.
And these days, like what they're dancing right there in that video is kizomba.
Yeah.
Tarashin. To be
Zumba,
more
yeah.
precise. Has that heavy bass, the waist, and everything is still that's whoa 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 whoa. That shit. You know what I mean?
So think of it as like a more. Well, some people don't like it, but some people like calling it African tango.
Sure. Derived from samba, but it's its own thing. But basically, yeah, it is. So and they see this, girls want to look sexy, especially in Poland and all these places. They took over twerking in a manner that I do not comprehend. I don't understand it, but they took that over because they want to feel sexy. They want to be like, they want to feel like they own their body. When you do dance like that, well, that's what.
Africa. So if you brothers in Africa and you're like, hey, I want some vanilla, I'm tired of some chocolate, I want a little something different, Poland is wide open. Germany is wide open.
That, but whatever.
Do you want to successfully date women abroad?
Yeah, see, I wouldn't assume that it's wide open just because of the dancing. So, okay, on this one, I agree with what Preach was saying, which was just because they dancing don't mean they want you. But I don't think he said that, so I'm going to say it. Yeah, just because they dancing with you don't mean that they want you. Just because they dancing with you don't mean they want to have sex with you, etc. Cool. Okay, let's move on.
Keep in mind now, I live in Brazil and I've been living overseas 14 years.
Okay, I can say this just from limited watching this guy. This guy's a dork. He does not get the women that he pretends. And most of my experience, especially considering this guy's selling the lifestyle, he probably paying for. Most of these guys who talk like this, you realize they have a shallow understanding of whatever culture they're talking about. Him just talking about, oh, Brad, see, these women want black dudes. That's not the reality. You spend enough time in Eastern Europe, yeah, you'll see some black people. It's not like these people are coveted. You hear about the exceptions. Most of the immigrants who go over there can't get some. Yeah. And if you go on YouTube, you'll find videos of black dudes who go over there thinking it's wide open or whatever. And we're not interested. Why? People have a dream, okay? And the dream is, my life here in the United States or America or the West sucks. Women here don't want me, so I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. Not realizing if you're a lame in North America, you're a lame over there too. You're not going to become any less of a weirdo because you go over there. And you can see the way he talks.
This is like a almost right but still slightly wrong take, and here's why. I think most men understand just some type of level of social cues. Some, right? I'm not saying they're experts. I'm not even saying nothing of the sort. But you understand certain things, right? You understand no's, you understand yeses, you understand when niggas be like, hey, get away from me. You understand the basics of human interaction. If you got that, a lot of other places are much more easier. That's how I'm going to put it. So a lot of the things that I would like to tell people is, 0 times 1,000 is still 0. But a lot of times we are not working with 0. We're working with like maybe 0.5. We're working with like maybe 1, 2, etc. Blah, 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 right? And a lot of times you can get someone who's pretty lame, etc. to a point in which they go overseas to a different country and it amplifies what they are, who they are, their intent, their energy, etc. So yeah, if you're a dork and you go overseas, you gonna still be a dork, but you'll have slightly more access to women than you do in America. That's just facts. Point blank period. And throughout that experience, you'll pick up on the qualities of being a quote unquote more coveted man. So for example, let's say you go to Thailand, right? Once you go to Thailand, let's say you go to the street that has like all the hookers, or I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. Let's say you go to the street that has all the daywalkers. There we go. All the daywalkers, and they are like, hey, come over here, yeah, come over here, da 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 da. And you're like turning down women. You're gonna have to turn down women. You're turning them down left and right. They're physically pulling you, physically grabbing you, etc. And you're like, no, I'm good. Ha ha ha. You're laughing it off, etc. Saying these things. You're going to pick up The ability to say no, the ability to have some discipline, the ability to a lot of different experiences, etc., 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 way quicker than you would have in America. So you go overseas being a dork, you stay overseas for 5 years, etc., living that lifestyle, and let's say, for example, you do pay, right? Let's say, for example, you do pay. Now you're still building up experience regardless. Regardless, you're still building up experience of the sexual act. You're still building up experience of maybe negotiating. You're still building up that experience. The only pushback I would give to that is that you are putting yourself in a position to always be paying. But that could change as well. Like if you go to Thailand and you're a dork and you start to develop the qualities of saying no, etc., being a little bit more stoic about your no's, because that shit gets annoying, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit gets... At first, first couple months, I'm like, cool, ha ha ha, no, get off me, ha ha ha, no, I'm good, da 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 da. But then at a certain point, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like my whole energy, I can almost say no through my energy, and they won't even approach because of my energy already tells them no, if that makes sense. And if you pick up something like that, you'll be able to pick up more things like that. And it's going to help you with all your endeavors of talking to women, talking to people just in general. It's really just a social thing as well. So it's not even just a man thing, a woman thing, etc. If you're just more socially calibrated, you're going to be able to deal with women better, generally speaking, right? You're going to know how to maneuver, etc. Da, 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 da. I don't want to go to the spill and context and nuance of a whole, social cues, etc. But point is, you will build up your experience, and those experiences will allow you to evolve like a motherfucking cartoon character, like a motherfucking video game type shit. So that's the only thing that I would say with what Abba just said.
Talks about the dance. He's looking at it, he's like, look at the Brads. The Brads are not happy. Meanwhile, you see a bunch of white dudes dancing with the women in the crowd too. It's not exclusively black things.
It's just you just have to learn how to dance. And if you learn how to dance, you're going to be able to dance everywhere in the world.
That's it. And guess what? A lot of people, most people go there and they don't hook up or date anyone from there. They just go there to dance. But people who don't understand it and don't have the cultural sensibility because they're dorks, they speak about it confidently. They don't know what they're talking about, but they speak about it confidently. They're like, oh, look, all these people, Brad's not happy. Why? They're just dancing.
Abba, this is another L take, bro, because you keep assuming shit. Again, I can see if he said it clearly. Hey, y'all, I haven't been to this I haven't been to Poland. I've never been to Poland. But I see on this video that they all dancing with niggas. Oh, man, Poland is wide open, bro. We can go to Poland right now and get some bitches, bro. Let's go. Let's go to Poland and get some hoes. He clearly said that he was dating bitches in the country. He clearly said that he's dated multiple women from that country. So I don't know why you are assuming that he's using only this video or the dancing as means of saying that they are attracted to black men versus what he said when he said, I've dated multiple Poland bitches. That's a little weird, Abba. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the only thing I don't like when people make these reaction videos, because I try my best not to, but even I am going to be succumb to make assumptions and be wrong a couple of times, etc. But please try your best to be objective. Please try your best to see it clearly and not be muddied down by your own biased opinions. Again, we're all biased people, and we're all going to have some type of biases, but try your best not to when you do reactions, bro.
When you don't comprehend, don't understand what it's like. It's like, oh my God, but he's so close to her. Yeah, that's the dance.
Yes.
That is the dance. And then guess what? The song is going to end, and you're going to get another one. And then that's it. And maybe, if there is a connection, maybe there's something that's going to happen. But
most likely,
you're welcome, Joshua.
It's not gonna
Love you too, man.
You're going to dance with 30 to 40 people, and then you go home, you sleep, you shower, you massage your feet, you go to bed, you wake up the next day, you go. It's probably a festival.
All homo, bro.
There's 3 days of dancing. Everyone shows up from all over Europe, and they all dance with each other. It's like, I've been to a lot of these events, this whole idea. This is, how do I describe this? Okay. This feels like when people tell you, oh, the school dance, everybody gets it on. Everybody, you gonna make out with somebody, then you take her home. You go to the school dance, and what happens?
Everybody's on the wall. Girls are on the wall, guys are on the wall. And you know what? The people that are making out, let's say you go to the school dance, it was really just 2 people out of everybody that was making out. I cannot call it a majority. I'm sorry. That's not how majority works.
That's it.
So it's the same thing.
It's just like this guy. You know what happened? He went to Poland. One or two girls were interested. Poland's wide open.
It's not.
Wide open. Poland. Wide open.
That's great.
Yeah, you're assuming again, Abba. You're assuming. You don't know if he literally had lords of women and he slept with them, etc. He was like, hey, I'm letting y'all know, maybe this is the evidence of me doing it. Maybe the evidence of presenting it being wide open is weird. Okay, I'm willing to grant that. But don't assume just because he's going based off of this dancing video that it is not wide open based off his own personal experience. That's what I'm saying. Don't assume that the two are separate. The two could be definitely correlated.
Calm down.
Wide open.
You can't say that like that.
Yo, bro.
Some
bitch looked at me. The whole country walked this.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Really?
That's how people
So
are.
you win,
You want to
you
know
win?
how I know? Because I've seen so many guys, okay? They go on one trip to a country. They don't even sleep with them. They talk to one girl in the night at a club. The girl shows interest, gives them the number. They go back home. Yo, bitch, Brazil want this. Brazil want this dick, nigga. And do though. Bro, president of Latin America right here, bro. Yeah, they all about to get this shit. Yay!
What happened?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, let me fast forward. But I will say I lived in Brazil. I lived in where else? Thailand, etc., etc., etc. These places are different. There's no debate about that. These places are definitely different. Brazil, I look at Brazil more so. They definitely more so looking for a visa. I ain't gonna lie to you. They more so looking at the money, the status, etc. Point blank, period. Because their men over there. Pause. I'm about to say some gay shit. I'm about to say some wildly gay shit.
Oh.
Like, you ain't beating the attractive version of their men there. Point blank, period. The Brazilians are just some of the most attractive people, period, right? So you're not beating their lifestyle. They always on the beach. They always working out, etc. Light skin, very tan skin. Some of them got green eyes, etc. Bro, you're not beating they bitches as a bitch, and you're not beating they niggas as a nigga. Like, you're not. It's just... I'm just keep it real. I'm just be honest. I don't care how fucking what do you go? Just boys being boys. It sounds, but at the same time, you ain't beating them. So to have an upper hand, it is that American. I have a visa. I can get you out of this lifestyle type of situation. In Thailand, completely different. You look better than their niggas, bro. Point blank. You're taller. Your thing is bigger. You got more swag. You got more confidence. All of that. Like in almost every metric of attractiveness from a woman to a man, you have in spades comparative to a Asian person, an Asian man, in my personal opinion. So when you do go over there, yes, you're going to get a lot of women that's looking at you, that want you purely based on how you look. It could be a fetish. It could be based off of your attraction, etc., etc. But I will say this: Brad is cleaning up in Thailand. Brad is cleaning up in Thailand. Thailand may be good for black niggas, but let a Brad go to Thailand. Let an attractive Brad go to Thailand. It's over with. Let an attractive anybody go to Thailand. It's over with, because they don't view their own men as attractive. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind on all of these different places. All of them have a different dynamic, I would put, when it comes to their men, their women, how they view outside men, how they view outside women. Yeah, it's diabolical. And I will say this, and I'm gonna continue the video after this. You as a woman need to understand you can't compete, baby. So just because you think Pass Butt Bros is out here living life and getting wives and traditional women, or just sleeping with just a lot of women, if that's what you think, paying for pussy, all of that, I don't care what you think, you ain't finna have the same experience. I'm gonna let you know right now, you ain't having the same experience. They ain't checking for you. They ain't, number one, they ain't checking for you. Number two, you're not gonna be attracted to their men, right? So Hey, your best bet is maybe to get your money up, get your status up as a woman, and go to fucking Brazil, Colombia, or one of them places that you deem attractive men. I don't know other places that have attractive men, but you can find them and go there and be their sugar mama, take care of them, give them the visa, etc. But understand the pros and cons, what comes with that too. Understand that too. But yeah, let's continue the video.
The girl gave me her number. We know what it is. We know what it is.
No, but guys,
be real, bro.
Guys be hyping themselves off.
Don't come that shit. Shut the fuck up. Yo,
Shut-
Brazil's one thing.
Shut the
That's
fuck
how
up.
guys be, though.
Yeah, I know.
Guys have
That's
one
what
experience. Go the whole country. Chill.
And it's not even one
True.
experience. It's just...
I mean, true. That part is true. They do amplify their experiences and they dramatize their experience. I give you that.
When...
Nothing, bro.
It's not even an experience. It's just an event. Something happened. But yeah, you're right. You know what? Guys be hyping themselves up like that.
Every time.
I give you
Every
that.
time people go to the country one time and then they think they know everything.
But the wide open thing, I don't know. I would...
Yeah, but hold on. That's true, but also you got to remember, you assuming that what you just said applies to the nigga that you're reacting to, and don't assume that applies to me, because I've actually lived in Thailand, and I mean lived. I got a condo, all that shit. I was there for a year and a half, and I'm about to go back. Lived in Brazil, etc. So yeah, bro, it's not the same when you go on to visit. Obviously, I get that, because I visited Puerto Rico. That was dope, but I didn't come back from Puerto Rico like, oh my god, the bitch is there. La, 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 la. Oh my god, she looked at me. Yeah. I'm not a dramatized person when it comes to that. When it comes to like entertainment, yeah, I can definitely be dramatic. I can definitely, turn up a little bit, crash out. You know what I mean? But when it comes to actually telling another friend about an interaction, I'm not dramatizing that shit.
I want to move to Poland just because, maybe the girls like you, but the guys don't. And then the girls, she got the rest of her family. I don't want to necessarily deal with that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's guys do be acting like that. Yo.
And this guy's selling a course. Think about this, right? Think about this. Coconuts in Barbados.
2 coconuts.
Right? He's selling a course about living abroad and how great it is.
Yeah.
So, of course, he has to sell it to you.
Incentivized to do it,
Because
yeah.
if he doesn't, who's going to want to buy his course? So, he has a financial incentive to lie to you.
That's true.
But let's keep
That's
listening to this made-up narrative.
Look, she all on it. Another one all on it. Okay. They wild.
Oh, shit. It's open for lesbians.
yeah.
It's open for lesbians. Woo! 2 girls dancing together. Oh, shit. Only one I get it.
I hate these people.
Shut up.
Okay, so here's the truth, dude. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, and we're gonna get I got a message for you too, Brad. You stick around.
So I got a message for this nigga that's talking right now. Do not use this type of evidence to incentivize people to go over there. Use your own evidence. And maybe you have situations where you can't. Maybe you have a girlfriend. Maybe you have a wife. Maybe you have a couple of girlfriends. Maybe you have a couple of wives. Maybe you have some baby mamas, etc. And you can't use yourself as an example. But understand what that comes with. Because by you using the dance video, I can see why people would assume that you're only talking about the dance video to present that, hey, it's wide open, versus your own personal experience, but you just masking it with the dance video. So I'm someone who is trying to be as unbiased or objective as possible, but understand how that would look to other people when they make assumptions, just like Abba did.
A lot of these women want mixed children.
They don't.
How do you don't see? This is the problem that I have with Abba, bro. You didn't even let him finish before you let him fucking finish his own thought, because maybe from his experience of being there and talking to, I don't know how many niggas, I mean not niggas, I don't know how many bitches this nigga talked to. Like, he could have literally talked to hundreds of women. I've talked to literally hundreds of bitches in Thailand. I'm not exaggerating. I was out every single day talking to as many women as I deemed as cute as possible. Now, granted, I wasn't trying to have smecks with them. I wasn't trying to, dingle them at that point in time. I was doing it for a different reason, for work reasons, etc. But you can still, from his perspective, say, hey, I've talked to a lot of women. And every single woman that I talked to, I did public interviews. I did this, I did that. And I can conclude that they want to have mixed children. You got to let them finish, bro. You got to let them finish before you... Because what if they do? And you just overlooking the shit, bro. Because what if they do and you just overlooking it? But let's continue on.
No, they don't, bro. And you know what kills me? If you actually spent any time around Eastern Europeans, a lot of them, their family's opinion, the way society views them, it matters. It matters.
Yes.
It does. This idea that they want a bunch of mixed kids is not real.
Oh my God.
But this is the utopia that they're trying to sell themselves. Why? Because it conforms to the one thing that's what? The women in the West suck and the women abroad are better. But you go there, they don't want that.
Oh my God, dude.
Also, a lot of them are curious about BBC. Okay? I'm going to tell you, that is the honest truth. I shouldn't tell the story on YouTube, but I'm going to tell it. I was in Austria. Okay? And if you guys know, 304 is illegal in Austria. They have these buildings full of 304s selling box for a price.
He's talking about the red light district, and he's talking about you see the women through the windows, and if you go inside, you guys can negotiate and you pay. Let's see where this goes.
You can even get them delivered to you. Okay? I got one delivered to me.
I told you he's a trick. I told you.
Yeah, I ain't never paid for no pussy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not that I'm saying that I would be against that. Because if I was like super duper rich and I just had so much money but little time, I might be down to pay for some pussy. But I haven't done it yet. But number two, I really wish the dude that's talking, the passport bro, would have better evidence to substantiate his claims of, oh yeah, the women want this, the women want that, etc. Not just one or two anecdotal experiences. You looking, I ain't gonna lie to you, it makes me like question you as well. But even though I'm trying to be as objective as possible, it still makes me question you because you're not supporting yourself with the right evidence.
He's a trick. All this yapping about why would you ever even have to pay for it?
You're gonna base your experience on you.
I told you this guy's a trick.
Hold on, see, preach. Stop doing that too, because you can base your experience on you if that experience is replicatable, duplicatable, etc. Again, for me, from my perspective, I've talked to hundreds. I am not fucking with y'all. Hundreds that I know for a fact I could have fucked. And I'm not exaggerating. If I wanted to, I could have probably fucked 3 girls every single day of me being there. Until I ran out of bitches. Until I literally ran out of hoes, I could have made that happen. Now, granted, I really don't like Asian women like that, so, Also, I wasn't on that type of timing, so, But yeah, you can make observations or claims based off of your own personal experience if that personal experience is substantiated, if that personal experience is, great enough to do so.
Bro,
you're gonna base your experience on a sex worker. What did she
Now
say?
that I wouldn't do.
We love you a long time.
Now that I wouldn't do.
Want to see BBC? It's like she's working, my guy. It's like going
Facts.
to a bar and saying like, "Oh man, the bartender really likes me."
Facts.
No, she's being polite,
Facts.
and she can't leave.
Facts.
She works there.
Facts. That's facts.
Yes, you know what? Let him finish.
Yeah, let him finish.
Trick energy is very distinct.
Let's let him
Let him finish.
Oh,
Let him cook, bro. Let him
She comes
cook.
to the crib. And this is a 304, by the way. A 304 that you paid to smack up.
He didn't smack her at all. They don't let you do that shit. They're very strict about it. And if they come in over, everything is negotiated.
No, I think the smack is it's a way of saying.
Fuck.
He can't say it. No, he didn't smack her.
Okay. Just to be clear, you can't even be rough with them like that.
No, that's not what he meant. I don't think that's what he meant.
All right.
I mean, give him the benefit of the doubt.
She comes to the crib, and it's nothing.
See, I like Preach on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Preach is being a lot more objective. He's trying to hear him out. He's trying to hear his perspective, etc. Abba already made assumptions before he even clicked the video. He already had his narrative, his biases before he even clicked the video. Dead ass.
By the way, €50, which is chump change. I'm in and out of town. All right.
Yeah. For €50, you're definitely not putting no hands anywhere. It's very vanilla.
Well, it depends what he. Anyways, did he get gourmet pizza or did he get?
Facts. It depends on where he go. Cause on some places it costs a lot to do a little. Some places it costs a little to do a lot. Point blank. Period.
It don't matter. Even the cheapest one. 50 euros is the cheapest you're going to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So if you got the cheapest, he's not getting none of the extras.
No.
The way it works, you literally negotiate everything. You negotiate how many positions. Everything is with a condom. Everything they have to.
Yeah, see, I don't know all that. Damn, that's crazy. You negotiate everything. Oh yeah, I want this position, and then you see this right here. Do you see how her leg is up? I want that one too. You know, add that to the price. You see this other one? Oh yeah, no, that one's fire. I gotta have that experience. We'll put it from the back. Yeah. Add that to the price too. Okay, 50 for this. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? I thought it'd be like, hey, here's 50 euros. Give me 30 minutes. We can make it do what it do.
Love's in everything, okay? And it's super straightforward.
Let's just see where this goes.
Yeah, I want to see where this goes.
Pull my pants down, and she says, "Wait a minute. I need to take a picture of this. I need to take a picture. I need to take a picture of this."
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm not saying that I'm Joe Schmo, home crazy, whatever, right? But I've been called Girth Brooks here and there. Okay. She wanted to take pictures of it to send to her friends. Okay?
This guy's such a fucking loser. This guy's such a fucking loser.
Yeah, never allow a bitch to take photos of your dick. I'm sorry. Don't be sending out dick photos. Except I am a super against sending nudes as a man. Now you can get nudes. You know what I mean? A bitch. I love it when a bitch send me nudes, but I ain't sending you no nudes, bitch. That's dead as hell. That's gone.
He let a random woman take pictures of his ass naked to send to other people, and he was so happy someone was slightly impressed that he let her do it.
Facts.
What a fucking goofball this guy is, bro. What is his name? Skylander? What a goofball.
You sell box for a living, okay? You sell box for a living. This is your profession.
And apparently you sell it for free because your dumbass let people take nudes of you for free. You are dumb as...
Yeah, that is silly, bro. That is silly. I wouldn't say necessarily is dumb, but that is definitely silly. Because I don't... I could definitely see some ramifications of that shit. Yeah, that's silly as fuck. That's just being silly as shit.
So when she said, "Oh my God, yes, Daddy, you're the best out of that," you believed her too? She's working. It's a performance.
Facts, I agree with that.
You know that, like, at the end of the movie, some people don't really die, right? It's acting. It's part of their job.
This guy killing me.
So people are like, okay, well, what's your point, Skylar? The point is that if a 304 who sells box is enamored by a BBC in Eastern Europe, what is the average Polish girl, average Austrian girl, average German girl thinking about the BBC?
Remember what I told you?
No, that's a great point. No, that was a great point. I need you, Abba. I need you to combat what he said. Do not paint a narrative. Do not try to switch and pivot. Actually say what he said and say, yeah, you know what? That's a great point. But blah, 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 blah. Give me that. At least give me that type of objective viewing of this reaction video that you're doing.
In one experience, and they make these... Didn't I tell you? It's one thing.
You said.
It's always like this. Guys do this every time. It's actually not a guy. Even women do this. They go to a country, they have one guy show interest in a gentlemanly way. They're like, oh my God. Men in Turkey are so gentlemen. Oh my God, this guy, he was very forceful. He asked me out.
No, you're not talking about his point, bruh. His point was very clear, which was a 304 which sells punani for a living, right? I don't know how many Johns she get a day. Maybe let's say she gets, let's be as conservative as possible. Let's just say 2. She gets 2 a day. How many times do she work a year? How many years have she been doing it? She's probably seen a lot of Johns. She's probably seen a lot of dick. And for her to say, oh my God, yours is so big, etc., right? It is something to be said about the average Polish nigga there. That is a great point.
He took me on a date. Listen, lady, women, people are the same everywhere. Sometimes people have this idea that women and men are going to be so drastically different here or there. My experience is that they're pretty much the same everywhere.
Yeah, nah. That's an L take. What the fuck? This is the first time I'm really telling you, Abba, straight up to your face. That was an L take. What are you talking about? They're the same every... What the fuck? I'm gonna give you the benefit of doubt, unlike you gave him the benefit of doubt, and just rewind and really listen to what you just said to make sure I heard you correctly.
Listen, lady, women, people are the same everywhere. Sometimes people have this idea that women and men are going to be so drastically different here or there. My experience is that they're pretty much the same everywhere.
My experience is they're pretty much the same everywhere. Yeah, L take. Bro, that lets me know you don't date bitches, bro. That lets me know. I gotta be honest. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not calling you out, your name, etc. That's an L take. That's just a false. That is just not true. That's just incorrect. A lot of different places have different cultures, customs, traditions, religious beliefs, etc. that are baseline, that are fundamental to their being of who they are, and it's going to be drastically different in a different country. It's going to be drastically different in a different time, etc. What the fuck are you talking about, Abba? Now, if he's talking about, I don't even know what he could be talking about. This is such an L take that is like, I don't believe that he just said that. I gotta be honest, bro. I don't believe you just said that, bro. What the fuck? In different places, in different cultures, in different countries, they might have a country that has a much better, cleanlier way of life, a healthier way of life. So they're going to be a lot more fit. So the general population of obesity or being fat, etc., is going to be a lot less likely. Or they might have another country where them being 304s is a thing that they normally do and they normally keep doing. Like I would say Thailand. I gotta be honest. Even though I've lived in Thailand, they are, I call them accidental 304s. And here's why. It's because they get to a point in which a person overseas comes, right? And then they have fun. The person overseas is having fun, enjoying life. So they're not thinking about something serious. But the women that are there are like thinking something serious. Oh my God, you said you love me. Oh my God, you said you will take me to America. You said you want to hang out with me. You'll see me again, etc. So they fall in love, right? Whether it's fake or it's real, they fall in love. And then the dude leaves. They get heartbroken. They get sad. They post on their pictures, etc. Oh, I'm alone. What do they call it? I'm single, etc. Da 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 da. And then another dude comes and they just repeat that cycle over and over and over and over again until they are literally racked up with like 20, 30 bodies. While they still believing in love and they still believe in that fantasy, even though some of them don't anymore, but they still going along with it. Man, there's different cultures everywhere. Like you would say in America, they are a lot more masculinized, but that's not necessarily a good or bad thing. It's just a thing, right? So in America, they have their own money. They have their own way of life. They can get their own cars, etc., etc., etc. But if you go to fucking, I guess, Dubai or some shit, guess what? You probably can't do that. And when you go to Thailand, you can't really do that either. You gotta either be extremely exceptional or you gotta sell box. Or if you have a normal job there, then they're making normal money. So they're not able to have extravagant things. So when you come along, you look like a fucking shining star type of shit. That's why they fucking fall to you like that. But that's an L take by saying that they're pretty much the same everywhere. No, they're not, bro. What are you talking about? Even if we're talking about in general, they still wouldn't be. Because like I said before, they would have different cultures and subsets, etc. that's specific to that region that will make them differently than another region. Let alone the look, let alone the height, let alone the mannerisms, let alone the customs of them being feminine versus masculine, the energy of the bitch, the fucking traditional versus modern. Bro, what? Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Damn, I be rocking with you too. I'ma still rock with you. I can't believe you said that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't believe you said that. That's crazy. Wow. All right, carry on.
That's what I think. Generally for the most part,
no.
They're the same everywhere.
Bro, I'll tell you straight up, it's not the same. The box is not the same. The cleanliness is not the same. The hair is not the same. The mannerisms is not the same. The energy is not the same. The femininity is not the same. The submissiveness is not the same. The way that they interact with you is not the same. Their religion is not the same. Where, bruh, what the fuck are you talking about? Abba, I need you to go out and actually experience talking to a multitudes of different more women if you're gonna make claims like that it's pretty much the same everywhere. You crazy. You are out your mind by saying some silly shit like that.
Brad is mad. Let's look at some of the comments about Brad. Poor Brad. And Wall Street Silver, this is a Brad. Poland is lost, he says. Poland is lost. They got almost 1 million impressions. Poland is lost to who? Because it ain't lost to me.
This is 2 coins of the most retarded coin you could ever have. On one hand, you have these fucking weirdos.
On one hand, you got the weirdo dudes that's thinking that it's not lost because of black men are winning. On the other hand, you got the fucking nigga in the comments that is probably more than likely to be white and saying that Poland is lost because they dealing with black people. Cool. Carrying on.
It's real like, oh my god, I think they love black men. I finally have a chance. And then on the other side of the coin, you have these guys on Twitter who've literally never left their basement being like, oh my god, they're taking over a country. It's just a dance festival, bro. Everybody goes home at the end of the day. Most of these women have white husbands who know they go out dancing and they don't care. I don't know. This is such a non-story to me.
It's like, you know what? I think that we're the men now because, you know, we dance and we know the difference. And there's more people that are. I feel like there are more people that are like him than people that understand the concept, the context, and understand how the dance world works. Most people don't.
Preach is spitting, but the reason why I just disagree with this whole premise in general is because it's based purely off of that video when it could actually be based off his experience in said country, his experiences in doing that situation, etc. Now, granted, he should have definitely led with his own experiences. He should have his own videos. He should showcase how it is with him interacting with these women, etc. That's going to give you a much better claim to just saying, oh yeah, look at his dance video. They like black niggas. I agree with that. That's a trash substantiation, if that's a word. But that's trash evidence to support your claim. I agree. But you still assuming it purely based off of that when it could actually be his experience.
Most people I'm going to see, like the people that do not dance at all, they're going to see this and going to be like, oh my god, this is flustered, clutching their pearls. Oh my god, is this so sexual? It's a dance. They're not going to get it.
Hold on, but preach. Hold on. I'm sorry for stopping on top, but I don't give a fuck. This is my channel. I will say, one of those dances I'm not cool with. I don't give a fuck. It was one bitch that was fucking whining and shit. Where that shit at? I don't know. I'm probably not gonna go back to it. But it was like some girl that was like whining inside of the like nah. We ain't doing all that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know if I want my bitch dancing with other niggas. Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, bro. I don't know about that. I don't even think I'm letting my bitch dance with other niggas. Now, if she was in competition, maybe. If that was like her, profession, yeah, okay, maybe. But I probably wouldn't get with a bitch if that was her true profession, right? But yeah, other than that, I don't know if I'm cool with her dancing on niggas like that, bro. I'm good. Twerking, out the question. Reggaeton, out the question. Salsa, it's like, bachata might be out the question. They just too close. Yeah, certain things I think certain people are just not gonna be cool with, and certain styles of dances it's a part of other people's culture that they would be cool with, ABBA, but on other people they would not be cool with, ABBA. So again, that's another thing. When you go to South America, they kiss each other on the cheek by just saying hi. I don't know if I'm cool with that. They dance all day long with other partners. They be switching partners left and right, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I'm cool with that. But that's instilled in them. If you instill that type of tradition inside someone, then kissing someone on the cheek is nothing to them. That's absolutely nothing. There's no intimacy when it comes to physically kissing each other on the cheek. Sometimes they touch, sometimes they don't. They don't have no fucking... They'll do that to anyone, right? So they don't have no, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this to someone that I like or that don't like or that like me, etc. Blah, 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 right? So yeah, it would be a hard dynamic to be in that situation when a dude that may have the intent to fuck your girl is using that to his advantage. Nah, bro, I'm good.
So most people not. I think we're the ones that. This is our context.
Yeah, that's
we
your
understand that.
Facts.
A lot of people don't.
Facts.
But anyways, maybe I'm.
I think this is more of an online thing, to be honest with you. But I digress. I think this is just online people kind of losing their mind. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Who knows?
Every time I show a Kizomba video to someone, they're like, "Shit, you do that?" It's like, yo, it's just dancing.
Some people,
chill. Like the first time you see Jamaicans dance and they be
You're like,
God damn.
See, if that was my bitch, that would never be my bitch. But if that was my bitch, for let's just say hypothetically speaking, in a fucking alternate universe, that was my bitch. Nah, that's dead as hell. Bitch, you done. Like, you over with. I don't care if that's your culture. I don't care if you grew up like that. I don't care if that was what you did. I'm good. It just has to happen one time and I'm done. There's no correction that. There's no correcting you not understanding that I'm never gonna be okay with that, if that makes sense.
What's going on? You see that and you're like, whoa, it's the context. The context is really very important in this.
Yes, I agree.
Or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. So.
No, I agree.
I don't look at daggering and think, oh, they're fucking. I look at daggering and think, that's too much. That's it.
But you're already in the context of dance. And then you're able to pass that.
Thank you.
You're at least able to understand that, yeah, it's just a dance.
Thank you.
Most people don't.
Thank you.
They're not seeing that kid, but they're like, God damn. Oh my God, Jamaicans are wild. Hey.
I mean, they are wild.
For the most part.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you say you don't want to do this dance or you don't like it, that's fine. But acting like black men are taking over the country is just corny. And acting like this means that white women want to fuck every black dude they see because they like this dance is stupid too. But I digress. That's just my personal.
Okay, Abba. I'll put you in olive branch. If this is his only source of evidence in which why he thinks that they want black men like that, then okay. I'll grant that 100%. Boom. We agree, right? But again, there's something to be said that he said that he had a lots of women. So I'm going to assume that he's telling the truth. I'm not going to assume that he's lying. I'm not going to assume that he paid for all of them, etc. Granted, he should have clearly stated his experience. Maybe had his own videos, how he treated them. How they treated him. Videos of the experiences of him with multiple women, etc. to substantiate his claim. I agree with that. But I'm not gonna assume I just can't assume. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just can't assume.
Opinion.
He didn't even see the dance part out of that. He just saw white girls, black guys. He put that together. It's like, yo, they look like
Facts.
They're very close.
Okay.
But it just kills me because if you look at these countries, it's not like the rate of interracial marriage is sky high. Even though they're having high rates of immigration to some degree, especially for the labor force, it's not. Anti-immigrant sentiment is still very high.
Abba, this is a weak argument, bro. That's a weak argument because we are not looking for marriage. And hear me out on this. You have to listen very carefully. A lot of times as humans, right, we dilly-dabble in a lot of shit. Like, we'll go do this with a white woman. We'll go do this with an Asian woman. We'll do that, blah, 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 blah. But typically, most races stick to their own race when it comes to very serious marriage, etc. But when you dilly-dabbling and you having fun and yeah, you can get a lot of women that way. I'm gonna just say you can get a lot of women that way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm gonna just keep it 100%. You can fuck a lot of bitches, even though they may have a mindset of, oh, I can't take him serious. I can't show him out. I probably can't be in a serious relationship. I can't get married to him. You can still have fun with these bitches. So I think that's a very weak argument by saying, oh, they are not getting married or they don't have a very high interracial marriage and using that as your means to make the claim that they are not fucking, right? That the country is not wide open for them to do stuff with a Polish bitch or whatever. You insert country there.
In a lot of these places, most of these people still marry Polish men. They all want to be able to share the language. They care what their parents think. They care how they're viewed by society.
I just said all that.
Very hyper-judgmental places and people care. So, I don't know. To me, it's just bizarre having, visited Eastern Europe in limited experiences a few times. My reflection of the experience is not like that. And if it was, I think I would have seen plenty of black dudes or non-white Polish dudes just swimming in women. But most of the time, I saw them niggas by themselves hoping to get some. That's been my experience.
Yep.
So I'm saying this not because I want to sell you guys on some video. I don't want you guys to go to these places disillusioned. And also, I don't want you guys to run away from your reality thinking that your answers are necessarily in some foreign country. In my experience, most of these passport bros, they're lames. They are. This guy's a good example. Almost every other creator I've seen so far is a fucking goofy, right? And they go to these countries and they film this content. I'm like, you're still super fucking goofy.
Yeah.
But I digress.
I would want to know his definition of goofy. I would want to know his definition of a passport bro. I would want to know all of these different definitions. And how do you quantify that? How do you say, oh, this dude's a goofy, but let's say he's fucking like a new bitch every single day and he's not paying for it and he's doing it through his own charisma, his own social status, his own conversational skills, etc. Is that still a goofy? Is it the look? Is it his demeanor? Is it how he is? I would want to know these definitions. I don't know. I would want to have a real conversation with Abba. Because I don't consider myself a passport bro. I don't even consider myself red pill no more. I don't even consider myself no labels. Besides me. I'm just Don Jaye, right? And that's the only label that I'm going to be with. Because most of these other labels, they're going to come with fucking stipulations and presupposing shit. Oh, you a red pill? Oh, you believe in cheating and... I don't know, slapping bitches or some shit. I don't know. Oh, you a misogynist? Oh, wait, I don't actually believe in cheating. I do believe that men that have more money can leverage their money to get what they want in a relationship. But I don't believe that a man should be cheating, ought to be cheating, or any of that nature. Oh no, but you believe that blah. That's why I don't subscribe to any label. So I would want to know what his definition of what a passport bro is. Is that just someone who travels? Is that someone who lives abroad, etc.? Yeah, that would be a great conversation to have, Abba. Hey, man, I'm willing to have the conversation at any time. I'll make a Discord just to have a conversation with these creators. Because a lot of these things needs to be really talked about. And I think most people don't have real conversations about it. So, yeah. Let me see what else he says, and then I'm going to end the video.
That was all... that was really weird.
Cultural enrichment is looking good. So they bitter, boy. And these brads, these white boys are mad. All white male rage comes down to not being able to block. They can't block. And here's the problem I got for Brad. Let me get to the big screen. This is my issue with you, Brad. And if you want to come see me, Brad, I'm in Copacabana. If you want a problem with it, come and get it. Okay? If you got a problem with me, come see me. Okay? But I also got a couple of Brads in my Patreon. I do consultations with Patreon. Some of y'all are cool. But here's the problem with Brad. Brad wants to gatekeep. He wants to gatekeep. He wants to gatekeep Europe, but he don't even want to go to Europe. He in Latin America. He in Asia. Ripping and running, ravaging, knocking off these girls in the Philippines, knocking them off in Thailand, getting the most beautiful girls, using his white skin to his advantage because we know they be bleaching their skin out there in the Philippines and skin whitening creams in Thailand. Same thing in Latin America too. He be all over Latin America. White boys don't want to go to Eastern Europe. That's my issue with you, Brad. Because you can't have it all. Cultural shifts have changed. Right? We've seen the perception, women's perceptions have changed, right? We're starting to see a lot of these white girls wanting dark-skinned men, melanated men. They want mixed kids. They see what Kim Kardashian is doing. They see what all their sisters is doing. They're seeing what Adele is doing. They're seeing what all of these celebrities are doing. They're going black. They want mixed children. There's a study out there. I don't know if it's legit or not, but they're saying, hey, genetically and feature set-wise, mixed race people are more attractive. Okay, I don't necessarily agree with it. I think it's on a case-to-case basis, but these women are choosing up. They want mixed children. I've seen it in Europe. I've seen it in England. A lot of the white girls in England want mixed children.
God, Lord, this obsession with race is crazy. I can't watch anymore. I'm going to stop at that.
His obsession with race is actually not crazy. When you start to travel a lot, you start to really see the world for what it is, bruh. I'm talking about you start to really see things. You start to understand why people have certain biases. You start to understand why people may like this versus that, etc. You start to see the media and how they are portraying certain people, certain races, certain cultures, certain ethnicities. Yeah, bruh. Nah, bruh. When you start to really travel and live abroad and things of that nature, you start to see the world right here for what it actually is.
A bit much.
Thanks.
So I guess my understanding is passport bros essentially want to go to a bunch of foreign countries and fuck as much as possible. I don't know how you guys think you would be desirable to the local population who have more conservative views on dating if your only goal is to go there and f around and then openly talk about it in a shameful way online. What do you think these women are going to think about foreigners when they see this kind of goofy shit? They're going to want to date you even less. Do you think any woman in Eastern Europe wants to know that their partner is out here bragging about the fact they fuck a bunch of Eastern European women and don't commit to any of them and then talk down about the men there? How do you think she's going to be seen? How do you think this helps you at all? How does this help the perception of foreigners in those places at all? I don't know.
That's a great point. And unlike you, Abba, I can be very objective. That's a phenomenal point. Yeah, it's definitely something to be said for you posting videos about the different experiences and they going viral and you're talking bad or good about different, social interactions, I'm going to put it like that you had in those particular countries. Yeah, that's something to be said there for sure.
People told me that this movement was about going to place and finding a wife. In my experience, all these guys want to do is be able to fuck on a discount. It's basically an opportunity for middle class and poor people to go somewhere else and feel like they're middle class or rich. That's it.
Well, hold on. You ain't poor going overseas, bro. I don't know. Maybe they got plane tickets that's like super duper cheap. But the plane tickets I was getting, it was like $1,000, bro. It was $1,000. It was, what was it? It was $700 to be exact. 780. I think 787, just for one way. And to come back, it was like $900. Yeah, you ain't poor going to these places. But I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying. There is something to be said of that. But you also I gotta combat that for a second. So what? And what's your point? Who cares? Like, if you make, let's say, for example, you got a remote job here in America and you make, I don't know, $15 an hour, right? But it's a remote job, right? $15 an hour here in America and you work 40 hours a week, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're literally cooked. But that same exact position, same exact money, etc., in Thailand or Philippines or wherever, when it comes to a place like that, that's much cheaper. Oh, you winning now. You winning. Now you winning. Now you can have a nice little condo. Now you can have your own space, your own place. You're not worried about restaurants. You can start to go to restaurants now. Now you can start to go on actual good dates. Goddamn. You can start to go on actual good dates, etc. So there is something to be said about that. So yeah, but so my overall thing is, so what? So what if they want that experience and they want to be able to live out that experience by saying, oh, hey, in America, I ain't really shit. Like in America, I'm chilling. Like I make, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000 a year here. Let's say you make 50. Let's say I'm pretty average in America. I make around 52. Yeah, I'm pretty average. But when I go overseas, I ain't average, baby. I'm winning overseas. So yeah, I would say that's what I would say to that. I would say, who cares? If that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. That's their right to do so. But I will say also with an astrophy, there is something to be said about saying bad shit about the women there and the men there, etc.
These guys talk about how you could for cheap. Oh, I can get her for 50 euros. That what you left America for? So you can go to a different country and get her for 50 euros? Is this a movement we're supposed to... I don't get it. I think these guys are losers.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Yeah, and they...
I don't necessarily say that it's weird. I say that it's a bad solution to a big problem. A lot of men out here, they are not getting their fair share of dating. They're not getting their fair share of women, etc. And they feel jaded. I can't blame you, bro. I don't have that issue. So I'm not the one to speak on that thing, I guess. But from their perspective, I can clearly see if I was a person and I couldn't get women, even though I had a cool job, I had a nice little job, I had a place by myself, all the different stipulations of just let's say a fundamental American person, right? Got a nice place, cool place, got my own car. It's not the best car, but it's still a cool car. just average across the board, yeah, bro, you're not winning. You're not getting the women that you want. You can't act on the women that you desire, etc. Yeah, I can see how that shit can be depressing, bro. I don't think, I saw a study that says some shit like 33% of men are like sexless or haven't had sex in a year or some shit like that. But that's sad, bro. Especially the ones that are actually actively trying to get sex. Yeah. Who's for me to say, oh yeah, bro, you're sad, you're weird because you want to go overseas and actually partake in some companionship, and you can, how do I put this? Because I want to put this as clear as day, and then I want to end this video. I can clearly see its companionship because of how popular OnlyFans is. If OnlyFans wasn't as popular as it is now, and it was just like, Cornhub or X videos that was just super duper popular, it's not. It's actually OnlyFans. And why is that? It's because of the companionship component of OnlyFans. They want to feel closer to the individual that they fucking jacking off to. Now, I would tell you, definitely don't do that. Don't jack off. Better yourself as a man. Get better social skills. Starts to go out. Dress better. Smell better. Get in better shape. Etc. Etc. Blah 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 blah. All the shit that you should be doing, right? But there is something to be said in saying that these men have a very, very big issue because they are craving companionship and they are not getting companionship. And you can clearly see that through the fucking explosion of OnlyFans versus the explosion of just Cornhub, X videos, etc. So I will say there's a lack of companionship on the men's side, and from the women's side, they having their way out here. They effing who they want to F. They probably not get into relationships with the dude that they want to get into relationships with, but they effing the dudes that they want to F. And then when they get over 30, 35, they settle down with the fucking dude that was, subscribing to OnlyFans. Is it lame? Yeah, but what can they do? Like, it's a very complex situation with this social dynamic that we have with men and women and this whole dynamic right now. It's very weird, not gonna lie to you. But we'll talk about that on another day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, y'all already know where to find me. I would definitely love to have a conversation with Abba or Preach. I'm always open for conversation. So if anyone that loves to have really good conversations, I love to have them too. Debates, etc. Especially about these type of topics, about society, about psychology, about the dynamics between men and women. All of that. I love it. I love the game. But other than that, I'm out. Peace.